Hey, Talia. I was just curious with kind of all the starts and stops and pauses and canceled games as a quarterback when it seems like kind of rhythm and gaining confidence is so important. Like how have you navigated that and tried to stay steady when everything around you is not?
I think the best thing for me to do is just continue to work, fix my mistakes that happened, the week of the Indiana game and, continue to improve on what happened and, just continue to work. That's all it is.
And when practices, I know it's been a while, but when practices were paused, what were you able to do individually with your teammates? How did you try to keep practicing even when you couldn't do it with the team?
As far as like,
Like back when practices were paused for like a week and a half, and then you guys were just dealing with that really uncertain time. What did you keep doing to stay sharp?
oh yeah, during practices I try to fix, my mistakes from the Indiana game, whether it was decision making. We had a lot of walkthrough time and a lot of meeting time, so it was good. Just being at practice and being in the film room with the coaches. Just kind of trying to polish up everything, getting ready for Rutgers.
We'll go to Scott Abraham.
Hey, Talia, good to see you as always. Last game of the regular season, 3-2 versus 2-3. Obviously, a big difference there. How big of a game is this to kind of build upon for next year and years to come in terms of cultivating that winning mentality and finishing with a winning record?
Oh yes, sir. It's very big. Of course, we want to finish undefeated at home at the Shell. Like you said, finish the season off on a winning record. So we got a good challenge ahead of us, and I'm looking forward to it.
I know it's also senior day, and obviously the seniors have meant a lot to this program. What are the seniors meant to you, and do you guys kind of talk about that of trying to send the seniors out the right way here on Saturday?
Yes, sir. We got to send the seniors out the right way, and they meant a lot to this team. They're all great leaders, and you know that's who it starts with, the older guys, and they lead us like guys on our side, like Johnny Jordan, Marcus, Jake Funk, just name a few, and they make a big impact to our offense and just our team, the way they lead at practice and how they carry themselves off the field. So we
Thanks,
got to set
Talia.
them off the right way.
We'll go to Jacob Steinberg.
Hey, Talia, obviously you guys wanted to play last week against Michigan, you and the coaching staff, and coming off a performance where the offense didn't execute the way you wanted to against Indiana, just how beneficial has the added preparation time been preparing for Rutgers?
Well, it's been very beneficial, especially for me and the performance I put up. But we just been continuing to work hard and fix the things that we messed up on, and we got a lot of guys coming back as well. So I feel like our whole team is coming back together, and it's just been good. Hopefully, we can go out Saturday and send the seniors off the right way.
And you just mentioned it. Obviously, a lot of the guys are going to be coming back. So how exciting is that for you, considering you haven't really had pretty much all the guys in game action in probably about a month at this point?
Yes, sir. It's very exciting, especially for Jake Funk, like him and Fleet. They're both seniors, so it's happy that they get to continue to end the season off the right way at home.
Thanks, Leah.
Yes, sir.
We'll go to Andy Koska.
Hey, Talia. Coach was talking about the practice after the Michigan game got canceled. You kind of took a light approach to it. Do you remember that practice and kind of him on the mic and commentating things like that? And did that stand out to you? What stood out to you about that?
It was just very fun, competitive practice, and Coach Locks was a very good commentator, and we had music going on everywhere, and it was very fun too, because he gave the ones less reps, but he gave the twos and threes a lot of reps, so it was kind of fun to see the offense and defense go at it, and we had this point system, every play counts, so it was just fun to see everyone have fun and compete, knowing that we're still play that week.
It's been a while, but did he have any lines while commentating that were hilarious to you or anything like that?
He was saying some voices and some things I never heard, and I never thought he would say before. So, I mean, hopefully hopefully we can have another practice like that. You know, it was just fun and competitive. And yeah, Coach Locke, he's a character.
Thanks, man.
We'll go to Wes Brown.
Hey, Taulia. So I kind of want to ask, how big of an impact has Jahari Branch made on this team so far this year, and what sort of makes him such a special player?
Yes, sir. Jahari Branch, you know, he's a very physical, aggressive person, and you know, he's just a really good person, and you know, he brings a lot of energy to the O line, and you know, he always been a big impact since he stepped on campus since I met him, and you know, he's a very hard worker. He always wants to learn, and thinking about him, he always wants to go against the best, and that's one thing that, you know, I like about Jahari, and not only him, our whole O line. You know, they're very competitive and they hold each other to a standard, you know, to not get me hurt or not get me hit, and you know, whenever their numbers called, whether it's running the ball or pass blocking, you know, they're gonna do it to the best of their abilities, and if one messes up, you know, they're on each other, so you know, it's yeah.
And just as a follow-up, how much confidence does it give you as a quarterback to know you, like, he's one of those guys protecting you?
Oh, it gives me a lot of confidence. You know, after every time we win a game, I buy all them donuts from Dunkin' Donuts. You know, I got to treat them.
Thanks.
Yes, sir.
We'll go to Ed Lee.
Presumably, you'll have guys like Jake and Rakim and Jay Sean and Johnny Jordan back for this game. As a member of the offense, how comforting is it to know that you'll have those guys back for Rutgers?
It makes me feel good. You know, our guys are coming back, and guys that are comfortable with the system. Even though Rack's young, he's very comfortable with the system, and as well as Johnny, you know, he's a big part of our offense. You know, he's the center. He's basically the quarterback for the O-line. So I think it's going to be kind of what we're all used to as far as, you know, personnel and who's in and stuff like that. But I think it's going to be a lot better.
So yeah, how is this season, you know, especially one that's been impacted so much by the coronavirus pandemic, how much has it, you know, changed what you thought a normal, typical football season would be?
I mean, I think it's just different because the fans and the crowd and the band and stuff are not there. But, you know, I kind of enjoy, you know, playing football without the fans and stuff like that, just because, you know, it's just strictly football and nothing else. But, you know, I enjoy Big Ten football, and, you know, I'm looking forward to next season. Hopefully everything going back to normal.
Thank you.
We'll go to Alex Flum.
Hey, Taulia, how are you?
What's up? I'm doing good. How about you?
Pretty good. You know, the last time, you know, before the Indiana game, you guys had a loss. You came back with, you know, 2 amazing performances. What, you know, now that you've had all this time to prepare the past couple weeks, what can we expect from you specifically on the field on Saturday?
Well, you know, every game I'm just trying to go out there and do my job and limit the mistakes and just lead my team to victory. And that's, you know, whether I do as good as I did in the Minnesota and Penn State game, or if I'm handing off the ball, you know, whatever it takes for our team to win, that's all that matters. You know, sending out the seniors right.
And a follow-up for you, unrelated to the team, you know, following the AFC playoff race, how invested are you, you know, in the Dolphins' chances out there in the AFC?
So I haven't even looked like that, the chances and stuff, but I hope they go to the playoffs, you know, just because, you know, I'm supporting my brother and stuff like that. But, yeah, I think they do have a good team. I think their defense is really good. And, you know, hopefully their offense can click. You know, they had the Chiefs this week, so Patrick Mahomes. But, you know, I think they'll be good.
All right. Thanks, Taulia. Good luck on Saturday.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Go to David Barnes.
Hey, good afternoon, Taulia. Earlier this afternoon, Coach talked about how impressed he was about the example you were setting for the other players with your actions, not so much your words, but just by the work ethic you have and watching film. How aware of doing things like that, where have you been over the past couple months, and was there someone that you observed to learn that from?
Well, after the Northwestern game, Coach Locks was actually the one, he taught me how to prepare and, basically what it takes. And, ever since then, my parents always told me, to lead by example and not more so by, words and stuff like that. So Coach Locks, we came up with a plan that, I'm going to stay after and watch film and all with each other. And when we're not watching film with each other, I have to watch film with by myself, and he holds me accountable by he tells me by the time we meet the next time, I want you to have this written down, this found out, this on second down, third down, and stuff like that. And but just on the field, I just continue to always earn our players' respect every day. Every day is a new day, and you're only as good as your last practice or your last game. So every day I want to continue to just work hard and everyone else, we all push each other too. So I think it's good.
Thanks.